And today is June 1st. That means hurricane season 2023 has officially begun.
The nation's hurricane experts are expecting what they call a near normal season. That means we could have 12 to 17 named storms, with as many as 4 perhaps becoming major hurricanes. Remember, this is all a guess, so we don't know exactly what's going to happen. We're going to head over to our chief meteorologist, Efren Afonte, right now for a closer look at the weather.
Well, JR and Andrea, the one thing about the beginning of hurricane season, June 1st, is that typically there isn't that much of activity. But if there is, the general location of where they develop is in the Gulf and a few right along the southeast coast. The Gulf, that's interesting because, again, June 1st, we have our first tropical depression in the Gulf. This is tropical depression number 2, 5 o'clock update from the National Hurricane Center. Wind sustained at 35 miles an hour. It's barely moving at 2 miles an hour, and it's kind of like clockwise up, but not a lot of thunderstorm activity around it, just more on the northern quadrant. Now, the Hurricane Center's track actually has it going south, and it's going to decrease in wind speed. By Sunday morning, it's going to be somewhere off the west coast of Cuba with winds sustained about 30 miles an hour. But some of the models, in fact, a good amount of them, after Sunday, actually have it turning and then heading between the Florida Straits and then possibly into the Bahamian area. How much confidence do we have on that? Here's the computer guidance. It actually has it moving south, and it's going to continue moving south, so we have a good chance that it's not going to impact the U.S. But the one thing you want to make sure, be prepared now while we're waiting to make sure we don't get anything. Have a weather radio, create an emergency plan, and have an emergency kit. First aid, batteries, documents, medication, and about an emergency plan? Well, the South Carolina Emergency Management Division has a zone structure if you get evacuated from the coast. And not only do they have evacuation routes that move further inland, but the important thing is that as those routes move inland, they get towards the highways. Well, for the Midlands, why is that important? Because they got to go through the Midlands first before they start heading away from the Midlands. As far as our weather, well, we just have clouds. Again, we'll talk about that forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Efren, thank you so much. Well, again, hurricane season officially underway, and lucky for us, there's no threat to deal with at the moment. Usually it's August or September before a storm becomes a concern here in our state. So you have a little time to prepare. On your screen, we have got a list of many things that you should be doing to prepare as hurricane season is officially here. It includes things like get out of the storm's way or stay home if you have decided that is the safest place. More importantly, you need to make a plan, keep it handy just in case it's needed, and make sure that your family sticks with the plan. It's also important to know your insurance. What will they cover? Will they cover water damage, storm damage? Will they cover wind damage? Now is a good time to check with your insurance company and make sure you are covered in the event of a hurricane causing damage to your home or to your car.